Hi everyone. um, yes, today's stream almost didn't happen. Only because I've got a lot of things going on today. I've been juggling a lot of work and different stuff. So I didn't plan anything today. I almost forgot even what day it was. But I want to say a quick hello to you guys who popped up already. Brian Chriskow. Brother, I did drop you a link, so if you do want to pop on, this might be a shorter stream, just so you guys know. Like I said, there's a lot of work I'm still doing right now. I want to make sure that I keep up to date with everything, and yeah, I'm trying to finish up another page for Shot of the Kraken as well tonight. But Ryan, man, what's up, brother? Eric, yeah, so late, so gay. Oh shit. Brutal Morning Wood, what's up, brother? Yeah, hail. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, I guess we'll just jump into it as well. I just literally saw a leaked trailer for No Way Home. Interesting, I'll say. They still had the pre-viz effects in place. Yeah, so I guess that's why there's a big delay. I don't know. I guess they are having trouble getting their CGI all done and all that stuff. But from what I saw out of the trailer, yes, everyone knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. He's walking holding hands with that MJ, the Asian kid. And yeah, it looks like they're kind of being protected a bit. But he goes to go see Stephen Strange. They have a little bit of dialogue there. They want to throw in a couple little jokes. And Wong, he warns Strange not to cast the spell. It was too dangerous. And Stephen Strange does a smart-ass remark and kind of like he's not going to do it. But you see him and Peter in a room together, and he's casting the spell that everyone will forget who Peter Parker is. And Peter jumps in, and he starts to go, wait a minute, everyone? Well, what about MJ? Well, what about so-and-so? He's like, stop, you're going to screw up the spell I'm casting. And as he's in the middle of doing it, I guess stuff does happen, and it seems like he accidentally awakens this multiverse or some kind of opening to a multiverse. There's a couple of visual effects that, again, can't really understand what's going on, but Spider-Man's jumping around and dodging stuff. There's a couple of city shots as well, and like they're zooming in. But basically, towards the end of the trailer, you see it looks like on a highway, what looked like a pumpkin bomb that gets rolled on the floor. There's an explosion, and then you see a giant metal arm come down, and out of the dust, you see Dr. Octopus, Alfred Molina, and he goes, "Hello, Peter. It's been a long time," or something like that, something to that effect. So, yeah, there is a trailer, so it looks like it's going to be on its way. They're just finishing up the visual effects on it, but from what it showed, yeah, it's just kind of a sum up of what we pretty much heard or thought was going to happen. So yeah, it looks like there's actually Goblin's going to be in there. Dr. Octopus is going to be in there. But yeah, they didn't show any Spider-Man, just the one Tom Holland. So yeah, I can't show the trailer. I think it's already pulled down. It might be. So you can go take a look. It was really bad quality on top of it. It was off of somebody's cell phone, and then someone else recorded it off of that. And the idiot didn't even turn it sideways so you could see the full image. But yeah, interesting. So we'll see what's going to go down with all of that. But from what I could gather out of the trailer, looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent for what it is. And yeah, fingers crossed that the movie's going to be good. Yeah, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are. But like I said, I'm sorry I didn't plan anything for today. I've been juggling a lot of stuff today, a lot of work as well. How to contact a certain bureau to report more fraud, but these things happen. What up, Matt?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was just telling the fine people about the trailer I just saw, a leaked trailer for No Way Home.
Okay.
Yeah, They weren't done with it. The CGI wasn't finished.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, oops. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that it's probably taken down already. It was off of somebody's cell phone, so the quality was really bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the
So
guy.
where was this where was this trailer like screened? Like where
I,
this person could have taken the
well, it had a giant watermark across it.
So it was in house somewhere.
Yeah. So somebody was passing it along, and somebody leaked it to somebody else, and someone recorded it off the other person's phone. But I said the guy was a spaz too. He didn't even turn his phone sideways, so you could see it big.
Oh, he didn't do a landscape.
Nope.
What a
Crazy.
What a smoothie.
It was Spider-Man underwater trailer. Oh shit!
So did a bunch of people see it then, or
from when I saw it, there was about 3,000 people saw it. Yeah.
I mean, once this is out there, it's out there. Like.
Yeah, maybe someone else recorded it sideways as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the gist of it is everyone knows that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and he goes to Doctor Strange to see if he could do something about it. Wong warns him not to do this spell; it's too dangerous. Strange does some kind of sarcastic, response to him, like, "Yeah, I won't do it." And then you see him and Peter in a room together, and they're casting the spell that no one will know who Peter Parker is. And yeah, and then Peter goes, "Well, what about MJ and his Asian friend? I forgot his name.
The guy in the chair.
No, the chubby kid.
Yeah, he in the first movie they do a whole bit where he's like, "I want to be the guy in the chair."
Oh yeah,
or whatever.
Kid. Yeah, these two.
I thought that was pretty funny and cute and whatever.
Yeah, it worked for what it was. But yeah, so he goes, "Oh, Ned, that was it." He goes, "Yeah, what about MJ and Ned?" And he's like, "Stop! I'm in the middle of casting this spell. You're gonna screw it up." And then he finishes it, and apparently he screwed it up because he mentioned something about a multiverse. You see, again, a bunch of CGI visuals that aren't completed of Spider-Man jumping around, dodging things that are falling. And then towards the end of the trailer, you see Peter. He's like on a highway or something. And there was an explosion. You see what looked like it was underwater, like a pumpkin bomb that rolls onto the floor. And then there's an explosion. And then you see a giant metal arm come down. And out of the dust, you see Alfred Molina. And he's saying, "Peter, it's been a long time," or something like that. And that's where they ended the trailer. So that's the gist of it.
What did the arm look like? Well, like if it's Alfred Molina, then.
Yeah, straight out of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that exact look. Because you see Alfred Molina from chest up, where he's got that green coat on.
That's weird. Are they trying to say that those different film lines are in different
Well, it looks
universes?
It looks like Strange opened up the multiverse because they mentioned.
So another Spider-Man movie that's not very Spider-Man-y.
I don't know. There's going to have to be a lot of Spider-Man in there. If he's going to be fighting all these people and no one's supposed to know that Peter and Spider-Man are the same person anymore.
Yeah. Personally, I hate multiverse shit.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But
not to say it can't be done well. I've seen good stuff with that concept as a core, but
yeah, the build-up's pretty good for the trailer for what it is. Like I said, it's a little bit hard. It's a lot hard to make out what's going on.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how far along it is because who knows how old that was either. Because again, it was filmed off of someone else's cell phone. There's someone's hands holding it, and they had to keep zooming in to try to catch it all. Fucking yeah.
First, let me slather Vaseline on the camera.
Yeah. I mean, everybody knows that. There's the rumor of Toby and Andrew and all that, but again, I even did videos on it.
Is there? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. There's even Toby Maguire was seen in his regular clothes going to the studio for a fitting. Someone caught him. But yeah. So there's that news. I figured I'd just jump on it because again, I literally just saw it. And yeah, I had
strike while the iron's hot.
Right, and I really had no plans tonight. Like I said, I I didn't prep anything for a stream because again I've been doing a lot of work, and then I had to juggle some horse shit that was thrown at me earlier in the day. So I took care of that. Again, people don't learn. Like I'm not afraid to contact authorities when people try to do illegal things. So
Wait, what happened? I thought I thought you were just talking about like oh, I had some work to finish up. This
well,
sounds a
no,
little
yeah.
more serious than that.
Oh no, no, I know. Earlier in the morning there was some stupid shit I had to address and handle.
What
But
happened? I mean, I
uh,
guess you don't have to say if you don't want to, but
yeah, I'm not gonna get into details, but I contacted very very high officials.
you can
So
tell me later.
yeah. So somebody was trying to do something very dirty,
Vinny
and
contacted Alfred Molina.
I contacted Alfred Molina, and he came to save the day.
Yeah, he put them in their place.
Oh yeah, someone saw it as well. See, someone dropped that leaked footage. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I've been getting a lot of work done too. I'm gonna be finishing up another page of Shadow of the Kraken tonight, hopefully. I got another panel and a half that I'm painting, and some other stuff that's planned out, which is pretty awesome.
That's
So
good.
yeah, no, we're moving along, we're trucking along. I want to make sure everyone's going to be very happy with the book. Like I said, I'm still trying to get it done for the end of the year, maybe leading into 2022. But again, I'm doing all the work on this, writing it, drawing it, inking it, painting it, all that great stuff. So
Yeah, it
I want to
takes a
make
while.
oh yeah, it does. Well, you've been doing some coloring lately.
I have, yes.
Yeah. So it is what it is too. Oh, and a friend of mine too actually got to he ran into Alfred Molina this week, which is pretty cool.
Alfred Molina keeps popping up.
Yeah, and he confirmed he's a really nice guy.
Huh.
So that was cool. They actually was a guest who was on last week, final from Enter the Unfamiliar. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I just want to let you all know that, and yeah, I've been working very hard on this project. So I'm going to do another a more proper update for the campaign pretty soon. So you guys, more people who aren't really watching the streams, so at least they'll know. Because I know it's been a minute since I gave an update on this, but I will do. So it's hard boiled to say. Let's see. Tom Hardy's Venom beating the crap out of Topher Grace. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go that far, but Sony, I believe they still have their claws pretty deep on the Venom stuff, and I don't know what the full story is because I heard two different sources say that they are going to be bringing Tom Holland in, and then another one saying that they're still going to keep Venom by himself for a minute. So I don't know. There's a lot of things up in the air. Sony wants to do a Sinister Six, but yet this new movie, No Way Home, is going to have multiple villains in it. So they might actually be doing the Sinister Six in this. But yeah, because they also there was some confirmation that what's his face, Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro as well.
Okay.
So that's at least three villains right now. If there is some kind of other
that
thing,
sounds like what it is, and they've got Mysterio from this current line,
right? If again, we don't know if he 100% died or if someone's going to be using the technology to create Mysterio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got potentially what do we got? 4 of them so far. Yeah, that would be 4 of them. Who knows if they bring the Lizard in? That would be 5. He's been done.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we know. What do you call it? The Vulture. Duh. Sorry, I've been having a brain fart today.
Yeah, I said Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture and Shocker, I believe, and Scorpion. I think
was Scorpion part of the?
I think Scorpion's gonna be because he was in the other movie.
Was Rhino part of the?
Rhino was in Garfield's movie, and he was in that mechanical suit.
I don't even remember. I don't even. Were there 2 Garfield movies?
Yeah.
Or were there 3?
2.
I don't think I saw the second one.
The second one, his costume looked better. It was more accurate. It starts with him kind of falling out of the sky. It looks like, and you just see him swinging through the city. It's like a big close up of his back, and that I think that's where he encountered the Rhino character. It was Paul Giamatti. It was like
Really?
he was playing like a Russian thug or something, and he pantsed him, he embarrassed him. So at the end of the movie, you see that they use Oscorp technology, and he's in this big mechanical
Paul
rhino suit.
Giamatti was the Rhino.
Yeah, but he's inside this gigantic like mech suit.
Sure.
Yeah, but again, it was just like an end scene. You see him like they do like a slow mo to get a power shot of Spider-Man like throwing a sewer cap at him or some shit. Sandman would be cool. Yes, I don't know. I did hear rumors that guy might have been on set as well. The dude from Wings. I forgot his name.
Yeah, lol.
Yeah, that guy's a good actor.
I
thought
like him.
His Sandman was fantastic.
Yeah, and that's what Sam Raimi wanted the movie to be about.
Yep.
He wanted just Sandman, but
yeah,
Sony was like, no, you got to have Venom and you got to have fucking
that's
everything.
That was the Aria Arad, the producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he forced it. He goes because they weren't supposed to have. He wasn't supposed to be in it, but they're like, no, you need to put him in. We love Venom. And he's like, I don't want him. You put him in the movie, otherwise you get no movie.
Yeah.
You know how those producers are.
Yeah.
But to his credit, that Ari Arad guy, he is responsible for the Spider-Verse animated movie, and that was fantastic.
There are so many things that were sort of pushing against that movie for me before watching it.
Yeah.
Like if you had just said like this is what it's about, it's 3D animation, it's X, Y, and Z, I'd been like, I don't want to watch that. I watched it, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was one of my favorite Spider-Man things that they've ever done.
Ironically, like it's the best Spider-Man movie.
Pretty much.
Like outside of maybe the first Raimi one, I really like the first Raimi one, but
that was good. I'm still a big fan of Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is good.
Yeah, the Doc Ock one.
Uh-huh.
I wish
both 1 and 2 were pretty much like that. Felt like Spider-Man to me.
Yes, I agree. My biggest problem was the Green Goblin suit, and that was shit.
Yeah, the Goblin suit was kind of dumb. It looked like a Power Ranger or something.
Yeah, that was last minute. I don't know why, but they gave Willem Dafoe, like final say on that. It made no sense. But I guess he didn't want to do prosthetics because the original Goblin suit, like they had on some of the behind the scenes stuff. It was gonna be like a rubber mask with some prosthetics, and then
his face is already so well suited to the Goblin.
Oh,
then they had to cover it up with a plastic, toy.
Yeah, and then keep the mouth open.
Yeah,
dude, that was so dumb. That helmet was ridiculous. But
yeah, that was very disappointing.
But the mask, the rubber mask that they made, holy shit! It looks so accurate to something like out of the comics and the cartoon.
I didn't see it. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, it had like the purple hood and everything. But I think that it had more aspects of like the Hobgoblin because he had on like some kind of a cloak or a cape that was kind of all ripped up. So I'm assuming that he was going to try to hide his appearance, and then it probably gets ripped up during the course of the movies, what they probably intended to do. But yeah, apparently they went, no, let's just do that green kind of leotard thing, and then the helmet. But, yeah. Anyway, there was a really awesome like clay maquette that they made. Mm-hmm. That thing was unbelievable. I think it was like 3 or 4 feet high. Whoever sculpted it, oh my god, the thing looked sick. It was a goblin on the glider with like that prosthetic face that they sculpted. That would have been amazing. But I love Dafoe. I think he is just such a great actor, and he killed it as Norman Osborn. He still did a great performance. Yeah. I thought Green Goblin is just
the Goblin was there. Just the look was goofy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. They're better off just dipping his face in green paint.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, they did a great. If you remember the cartoon in the '90s, when he took the serum and he was starting to lose his marbles, they had like one of those episodes too where he takes off the mask and he looks in the mirror and he still sees the Goblin and he's freaking the fuck out. Like, I don't know. There's so many good things you can still do with that character, but hopefully they'll update his look.
Yeah, he's just fun looking. He's always been one of my favorite designs.
Yeah, and with that glider, dude,
Uh huh.
that's just it's
And the
killer.
pumpkin bombs and everything. Yeah, just
Hell
strong
yeah,
colors and
for sure. Yeah, that's why it works so well on like just the contrast with Spider-Man too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about those villains, anyway, for me. Uh, yeah, despite the weird suit, the faux speech was epic. Oh yeah, the one that he says to Harry as well. Do what you got to do in Broomer. Holy fuck! But I'm sure you meant a different speech. He had a couple of really great lines in that movie. But
Yeah, he was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, he was absolutely. But I gotta tell you guys too. Today I had a couple of good sales over on Through the Woods. We are literally one sale away from hitting $41,000. So I want to thank you guys again. Um, love you so much.
Mm.
Whoever ordered this book, it's going to be in the mail tomorrow. Just so you guys know, if you guys are watching, who backed it, I just want to let the fine people know that as well. Um, oh, and did you happen to see the What If episodes yet
No.
they put out?
No.
I gave a review on the first one. It was the Captain Carter. They had Peggy Carter. She ends up taking
Okay.
the serum instead. I
So
actually,
much of their mainstream shit already feels like what ifs.
yeah, tell me about it. But this felt more like an actual What If issue, because they're one and
Okay.
dones.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but it made sense for what they did.
Interesting
So
self-contained concepts that are maybe funny and weird.
exactly. But they went with like the beats of the original Captain America movie, which that's why it worked, at least for me.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
yeah, because like the Nazi guy, he goes to pull the trigger sooner, and Peggy tries to stop him. Uh, there's like a big explosion. The serums are about to get wasted, like they're about to be destroyed. And Steve, before he gets injected, he jumps out and he tries to stop the guy, but he gets shot. The bad guy gets taken out, and Steve's on the floor, and he's like, "I'll be all right." And what's his name? Stark's father is like, "We have to do this process. Is there anyone who could go in this? Because we're gonna lose the serum. We're gonna lose it all." So she ends up going in because there's no one else that's willing to do it. So she jumps in, and they give it to her, and right away it's like, we wasted it on this woman. Like they did like those jabs, which was hilarious. It was wasted anyway. You could have just let it explode, or but like they start putting her, like she starts to do these missions anyway and shit on her own. But like it worked, and then they ended up doing like an Iron Man kind of suit for Steve. Like he gets better,
Huh.
but he still wants to help. And the father, Tony's father, ends up making like this, like I guess the first like kind of Iron Man suit out of like military shit there. And it's awesome. It's almost like an Iron Giant kind of
And
vibe to
that's
it.
that's all in this like TV show?
It was only 33 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they did a really killer job. And like, she goes to save the Howling Commandos. Um,
Huh.
Instead of what's his face, Bucky falling off the train, she saves him. So he's still there, and then the train sequence has changed. It's the Nazis tried to blow up the suit that Steve was in, and they wanted to capture Steve. So then, they go to stop the bad guys. I mean, the whole thing that it worked for what it was. And Red Skull actually, he uses the Tesseract to open up this portal, and you see like he's bringing like this giant Hydra monster into our world, and it ends badly for Red Skull. But in the process, she tries to stop this Hydra monster, and when she pushes him back in, like they have like that line that Steve was like, "You owe me a dance," like they still kind of did that, the romance thing with them.
Yeah.
But she goes into the portal, and when she comes out, um, it's like the sequence from Avengers 1 where you have Samuel L. Jackson standing there with Hawkeye, and they're like, she's like, "Well, what happened?" He goes, "We won the war," and all that, like that same kind of lines. And then she finds out that it's she's in present day, and Steve's probably gone, and that's kind of like where they ended it.
Okay.
Um, but like that was pretty good. The next one, the second one, I didn't review that one yet for people, but we can kind of talk about it tonight. From kind of what went down, it it's T'Challa gets picked up by the Ravengers from Guardians of the Galaxy instead of Peter Quill. So
Okay.
so Black Panther becomes again as a kid he gets picked up. So
Yeah.
he becomes Star-Lord, and instead of being a fuck up, he's well respected.
Oh
And
God.
they kind of did the beats from the movie where you see the one dude, he's like, you know, who are you? And he's like Star Lord. But when the guy walks in, who are you? He turns around. Oh my God, it's Star Lord! And the guy's acting like a fangirl. Some of it worked, and some of it was like, oh my God, what a it like they cut like so many characters. But then
Uh-huh.
midway to the end, I thought they did a good job with it. So there's parts of it where you're going to be really pissed with certain characters, and you know there's other elements that worked. So, and they got like almost all the original actors came back to do their voices. Josh Brolin came back as Thanos. Um,
Oh, is this animated?
yeah, it was the animated one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was.
I was I was like, this is all in like I was envisioning the actors
Oh well, they
through all
like I
this. I was
said,
like, they got all these fucking people to.
they came back to do their voices, except for Chris Evans. He didn't come
Keep in
back.
mind, I know almost like nothing about this,
Okay.
other than like that there was a what if series or something.
Yeah, well, the animation was beautiful. Her fight
Okay.
sequences in that first episode were unbelievable.
Is it like a 3D show,
Yeah, I'll
like
show you.
computer animation?
Hold on. I'll pull it up. Yeah, it is. But to see it in motion is a whole lot better than just like looking at the stills. I can tell you that much. But yeah, so there's some of it there. I know everyone's kind of going crazy right now over the second one because that one dropped, but this one dropped last week, and like I said, they did a really nice job with it. And even Steve, he was destroying Nazi tanks all over the place in that Iron Man suit. Holy hell, it was amazing. But her sequences, her fight sequences, they look like something out of Winter Soldier. Remember, like when he was on the boat and he's like just taking everyone
Yeah,
out.
the Winter Soldier is probably my favorite one out of that whole batch.
Yeah, yeah. So, that dude, I love that movie. But yeah, I really dug what they were doing. It was pretty damn cool. But yeah. Oh, hail chat. Sorry guys. Like I said, I get into a conversation and I lose track of things. Today's been one of those kind of crazy days. This whole week has been insane. Anyone see what's going on in Afghanistan? Holy shit.
What happened in Afghanistan?
Did you see Australia? Oh my God.
I heard about
Things are.
Australia a little bit.
Yeah. The powers that be, they're doing some evil shit. We'll leave it there on that one. But yeah, man. What's up, Joe Ball? Dude, yeah, like I said, I was trying to keep this stream a little bit short. So again, I didn't have anything planned either for it. So yeah, my apologies, guys. Like I said, it's been a very interesting week. A lot of crazy shit has been going on, but also a lot of work's been getting done. So that's the most important thing. But yeah, so what was that? Dave Bautista noted they didn't ask him to come back to voice Drax. Okay, well, whoever they got in there did a pretty good job. I know that what's his name didn't do Red Skull. It was the guy from Walking Dead who did the impersonation of him or did the voice for him in the last two Avengers movies. Ross Marquand, I think his name is.
The guy who played Red Skull in the movies was Elrond, right? Or what?
Yeah,
Agent Smith.
Hugo Weaving.
Yes.
But Hugo Weaving didn't do the last two Avengers movies. When you see him as like that, protecting the.
Oh, that's not him.
Nope. That guy is the guy with the curly hair from Walking Dead. I think he was the gay guy. They had him. He lost his hand. They kind of made him. They kind of made him the Rick Grimes. They kind of turned him into the Rick Grimes character from the books a little bit.
I didn't watch too far into Walking Dead, so
yeah. Well, he's a good actor, but he's an amazing voice impersonator.
Okay. All right. Well, he fooled me then.
Yeah, no, he did an excellent job.
Yeah.
He had a TV show as well that he was. Hold on, you remember Marion Ross from Happy Days?
I'd have to look her up.
The mother, Mrs. Cunningham.
Okay.
Her son is an amazing voice impersonator, and the two of them had a TV series. I think it was on Hulu or something. But yeah, it's this dude here. He did the voice of Red Skull in the last two movies, and for this What If episode. So yeah, they wrote that one. But yeah, he did a killer job. This guy's voice impersonations are off the chain. If you guys get a chance, look him up on YouTube.
Oh, wait a minute. This is the guy that does Harrison Ford and freaking. Oh, I didn't know this was Red Skull. That's amazing. Yeah, he's incredible. He does Brad Pitt and.
Yeah, you know who he is.
Yeah.
But, right. Yeah, because what's his face? Hugo Weaving he only did the first movie, and he didn't want to go back into the prosthetics or any of that shit. So yeah, this dude ended up taking over the role. But I believe they just did all CGI for the movie anyway. I don't even think he had to put on makeup. But yeah, interesting stuff. How Hollywood works, dude. That leak trailer alone for Spider-Man, even the room that Stephen Strange and Spider-Man are talking in, the entire thing it's all CGI. It's a soundstage. That's like they couldn't find a place to just or build a fucking wall or a set. It's all CGI.
Huh.
And he walked over, he threw something into the fireplace. I guess they made just the outline of the box of a fireplace, but you could see like all around them, like the walls are like all white or blue or something. It's crazy, but yeah, they know what they're doing. But yeah, apparently,
maybe.
Apparently, one of the episodes is going to be the zombie universe. I never picked up the series, so I don't know shit about it. What else? There's also going to be an episode where Spider-Man has, I guess, Doctor Strange's powers, and he's hunting monsters or vampires or some shit. I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I only knew a little bit about episode 1, and then I watched episode 2. Like I said, they did a pretty decent job. For what it is. There's some cringe shit, definitely. I think in episode 2, there's definitely cringe moments. Brian, what's up, brother?
What's up? Not much, man. Taking a look at What If here, huh?
Yeah. We talked about that a little bit, and I covered the Spider-Man leaked trailer, the No Way Home one.
I was never really a fan of the comics when they were a thing.
Oh, What If?
Yeah.
What If?
Oh man, I loved What If.
Dude, I thought they were amazing.
They were amazing. There were certain ones, of course, that just particularly stand out in my memory. What if the Hulk had killed? No, I'm sorry. What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk? Did you read that one, Vinny?
Yeah, dude, that was a while ago, man.
I know.
I don't remember it all, but I do remember as a kid.
The one part that I remember most clearly, most vividly, is Wolverine just I think the way he kills the Hulk is by hitting him in the neck, like right here, and going like up into his brain. And he's like, "Yeah, I thought that would be a soft spot." But yeah,
I remember that one.
What If was I mean, obviously it varied on
sure. I think it was just like the concept that was like, this doesn't have any sticking power, so I'm not into it.
Sure. No.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, and that's
as an adult, I'd probably be more into it, but
yeah, that's fine, and that's I think that's totally valid.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing here is, first of all, I just recoil from the animation. The art, it's just ugly.
Yeah, the stills themselves are not like. Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, the stills aren't mind blowing, but the actual animation itself, I really, really liked. Did you see them? Did you happen to see it?
No. So I should actually shut my mouth since I haven't even seen it yet.
Because I'll be honest, I had the first impression when I saw these stills as well, but then when I saw the actual animation, I really enjoyed it. you have to see how what's the name, Agent Carter moves in that first episode. It looked better than Chris Evans in Winter Soldier when he's taking out everybody. It looked better than that. Like,
damn,
whoever directed the fight sequences, holy shit, it was amazing. She was beating the hell out of Nazis all over the place. They had Steve Rogers like in an Iron Man type suit, like skinny little Steve, and he's in this big suit. And what's really cool too is that they started doing missions together. So they put a handle on the back of the Iron Man suit, and she grabbed onto it, and he shoots off like a rocket. Dude, it was killer.
Really? Wow. That's what, so you would say a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely. I really like that first one. I know a lot of people go, it was SJW. No, it wasn't. It's a what if fucking story.
Right.
Yeah, I know everyone's like they're sick of Steve Rogers not being Captain
Gender
America
swapping
but from what the story that they told, it made sense. They had the Nazi dude. He goes to pull the trigger sooner. Steve jumps out of the containment unit right before he's supposed to get injected. The place is about to explode. Steve gets shot. They take out the Nazi, and he can't go in there injured. So like the serum is about to be wasted, and no one else wanted to go in it. The Stark dude, he's like, I just hit the buttons. I don't want to like, he doesn't want to be part of the experiment. No one else was able to do it, so she just jumps in, and that's kind of where it goes from there.
And the German scientist has been I always forget his name. The German scientist has been killed. Yeah.
No,
not Zola. Not Zola.
The guy's character.
Yeah. The guy who invents the super serum.
Yeah, well, again, but they got all the voice actors back pretty much, except for like Chris Evans and Hugo Weaving. The two of them didn't do it, but again, we just talked about that. The voice impersonator did Red Skull, and it was perfect. He did it. He did them in the last two movies as well. But yeah, no, I enjoyed what they did. They went beat for beat for what the movie was, but instead of bad shit going down or what happened, like Bucky doesn't get killed, so he's still there. She saves the Howling Commandos. Steve is just wrecking Nazis. He's exploding tanks. It looked awesome.
And he has a handlebar that she hangs onto.
No, well,
when he flies. That sounds awesome.
Well, on his upper back, they did. They put like one handle on there because you see
crazy.
Because they fly to the sky to take out a couple of like the Nazis in their planes, and she jumps off of his back, and like you see her crashing through her cockpit. Fucking Steve is just dismantling these things. It was killer. So they were trying to stop Steve in the suit, so they put a bomb in the train. Remember the train that Bucky's supposed to die on?
Yep.
Instead, they try to take out Steve, and the whole train goes down. The Howling Commandos jump off of it, and she's like, "Oh my God, Steve!" And then they're back in the office, and Stark's going, "No, it was indestructible. There's no way it would have been destroyed." Like, he refuses to believe it. You see later they actually did capture Steve. The suit is fine. And he encounters it, and he's like, "See, I told you it was indestructible."
Oh, what? They like can't get it open?
No, they got it open, but like the suit's kind of hanging by itself, and he's tied up, and they end up freeing him. But
I see.
Red Skull ends up using the Tesseract, and he opens up a portal, and there's this huge monster that comes out, this Hydra type monster that keeps growing and growing. It's destroying this castle. She kind of pushes him back into the dimension, and that's when she's gone for all those years. She pops up in present day, and it's like that's kind of where it ends. So
that's like, instead of having her, like the capsicle, she's in another dimension, but she comes out like at the same time that Steve was thawed out.
Right.
Gotcha. That's a great idea.
It was a cool twist.
I'll check it out. I wasn't even going to bother watching this.
Yeah. And then the second one is T'Challa, Black Panther, gets picked up by the Ravengers instead of Peter Quill, and he becomes Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. And instead of being a fuck-up, he's well-respected.
Yeah, which is great. I think also a great idea.
Yeah, and they did a twist in there too, and like he thought that his world is pretty much done. He thought Wakanda got destroyed. He finds out during the episode, or during the story, that it wasn't. He was tricked. And his father was looking for him for all these years, because you remember his father was still Black Panther. His father his father never died in the embassy. It looks like things are all kind of changed. Thanos is in it. but he's not the destroyer of worlds, or he's they still call him the Mad Titan, but he's kind of working with them. And every time they have a conversation with them, they go like it's like the end of the conversation. They go, "That's genocide." He goes, "No, it's fair." Like he still had that plan, but he never got to do the plan. So I don't know, like some of
this sounds great.
That's what I mean. Like what they did was pretty cool, but at the beginning of the episode, you're gonna have moments where like, oh, like that's cringe. But halfway through, towards the end, like I was on board with what they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
Wow.
But again, it's what if? It's one shot, so who cares?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, but at this, who cares was what was my attitude, right? Because I'm so, like, done with Marvel.
Yep.
Right?
Oh,
so
same.
when I saw this, I was just like, I don't think so. But, the fact that it... Well, see, that's the thing. Once Star Wars was bought by Disney, and once Marvel was bought by Disney, which was way worse, I think, because Star Wars was like a franchise that was on hold, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. That wasn't being used a lot. It's kind of like when zombie movies became really popular. It's okay, now there's 500,000 zombie movies. Well, that means maybe 2 of them or 3 of them will actually still be good. And that'll be 3 more awesome zombie movies or Star Wars movies or Marvel superhero movies, right?
Yeah.
That will at least have a couple. We'll get something good.
Well, that's what I mean. For me, if they go down the animated route, they could probably save a lot of their shit. But
dude,
they're gonna keep forcing stuff. I said it years ago. I said if they just end up doing CGI movies, and Spider-Verse was the first one that Sony actually ended up doing, and it was amazing. Marvel's still very stupid. They didn't understand that, but they did What If instead. These are okay. Like I said, I've been enjoying them so far, but I don't have any faith in Marvel whatsoever. I still want to see the Spider-Man movie, No Way Home, again because they're bringing back some of my favorite characters. So yeah, I do want to see it, and I want to see kind of the closeout of what they're doing with this arc with Peter, right?
I still haven't seen that. When did that drop?
It didn't officially drop. Somebody leaked it.
Oh, okay. Oh, leaked it.
Yeah, and I kind of covered it. But real quick, Hardboiled. I haven't seen The Bad Batch. I didn't really watch the Clone Wars. And a lot of my Star Wars. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about Star Wars anymore. Mandalorian was pretty much it for me, I think.
Loved it.
I'm still curious to see like the book of Boba Fett there, what they're gonna do, but again,
if it's Favreau and Filoni, the quality control will be really good.
The Clone Wars, I really enjoyed. I didn't see Bad Batch though.
Oh, you did enjoy Clone Wars? Okay.
I did. Yeah, it was very good.
I've heard good things about it. I've heard that
it had
really
like Band of Brothers shit in it. It was amazing.
Oh, okay.
I was not expecting it when I watched it.
I know there's a lot of seasons, and it's just too much for me to watch. If there's key episodes,
there's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot to cut through.
Yeah, if there's key episodes to watch, I might do that. If someone gives like me a list of things, like all right, these are the ones that are really great, and you don't need the other filler. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'll probably sit down and watch them.
Well, if they do the Timothy Zahn novels, the Thrawn trilogy, and I think personally, if it's Filoni and Favreau and Kennedy is out and off to fuck up like another franchise, like Indiana Jones, let her have that.
That's what I wanted as a new Star Wars trilogy. I thought they were going to do that once upon a time,
Yeah, and just suddenly, because... I never read the novels, but I read like the I think it was a French comic book adaptation of the first novel.
Yeah, I was all about those novels as a kid.
It was splendid. It was splendid. It was absolutely terrific. The
art's
great
is such a good villain.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Listen, they just got to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, okay? Get rid of that nasty bitch. She's destroying Star Wars, okay?
She made you die like a bitch.
Well, I told them, write me out of this lump of shit of a franchise. Okay, that's what I told them. So just take me out. And awful.
Right?
That wasn't my kid. Leia cheated with the Wookiee. Okay.
I was thinking more Londo. You know, Londo could take your woman from you. You stole his Millennium Falcon, he'll steal your woman.
But Ben wasn't black; he was hairy and white.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, sometimes I can't help myself. But
That's all good. Sometimes it's like in the black church, they call it being taken by the spirit.
taken by the spirit.
Right?
Poor Harrison needs a nap.
So yeah, Harrison just needed to talk. He needed to talk. He had shit on his mind.
He needs a nap for sure. Yes.
I mean, look, I was already disinvested from Star Wars, right? Because I was like, I saw as a kid, the first Star Wars came out. I enjoyed it, I loved it, but I didn't go crazy over it the way other people did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Empire came out, I was a Star Wars stan. I was like, now you've got my bitch ass. I went to see that thing 8 times at my local theater.
Wow.
And I still consider it one of the best movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And then Return came out, and I was just like, what's with these freaking Wookiees? I mean, not these Wookiees. They were supposed to be Wookiees, but they were fucking Ewoks.
The teddy bears?
And the whole thing just felt... Then I was like, another Death Star? Really? You couldn't come up with anything new? It was just a greatest hits of the first 2 movies.
Uh-huh.
And so I didn't give a fuck. And the prequels, I watched them. I thought they were all garbage. And then The Mandalorian comes out of nowhere, and I found it completely enchanting. Really, just like, yeah. I think it's because they based it on Lone Wolf and Cub. They had like a strong foundation.
Of course, and they said too, like it had like the Western kind of vibe to it as well. It worked. I still like Mandalorian. I enjoy.
Well, it felt like it expanded the universe again, whereas the prequels and the sequels all shrunk it. Like everyone's related to each other. You can't have this like weird story that happens in some far-flung corner of the galaxy.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with any, the
right.
stormtroopers and shit.
But dude, like I said, I think there's still some hope for like the Mando stuff. But
I do too.
Again, I know I heard a couple of things. I'll just say that. But it looks like Favreau and Filoni, they still have the main reins for that main show.
They need to bring Gina back though. That's like kind of a condition for me in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? That was bullshit. That was total bullshit. I think
Yeah. Well, again, I think there's other things going on behind the scenes, and I think they are still trying to get her back because, again, she's still friends with a whole bunch of them. The shit, how it went down, it's going to have to be a gigantic apology. I think she's going to ask for, and probably a boatload of money, because they were supposed to also give her like. Pretty much her own series. It was going to be.
Oh, the whole Favreauverse was built like connected, like the roots of her character went through the whole thing, so that if you rip that character out, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, Hardboiled. I think you're right. Like she's going to be brought back quietly, but
I think so too. When nobody's looking.
Yeah, the fans are going to want a big apology. You know that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, there's so much other crazy shit going on, and they're focusing, I think, on 2 or 3 other shows right now before the next season of Mando. So we'll see. And there's still the Luke show that they're still trying to do a spinoff of, and they might be getting. There's still rumors that Sebastian Stan might be playing Luke.
He'd be perfect.
Yeah,
he'd be perfect. So all they need to do is recast those characters. Those characters are so iconic. You can get actors to play them from now until like 200
years.
Luke
Skywalker can be like a Batman or a James Bond or whatever.
Yes.
And Sebastian Stan, he's got his features are so similar to Mark Hamill.
They are.
Anyway.
It's uncanny, actually.
Yeah, it's not going to take that much. And on top of it, he's in way better shape than Mark Hamill.
I am also wondering where the hell like the new Star Wars is.
There is no new Star
Wars.
Well, like somebody to make another thing that's gangbusters again. I don't mean like I wish they would make Star Wars 10, 11, and 12 or whatever.
Oh, just like the.
I mean, like where's the new shit? Like where's our new Willow? Where's our new
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's called Sunsworn. That's your space fantasy type books. We have a little bit of everything. all over the place in our projects, I would say.
Most definitely, man.
I
I got a
might be
Yeah.
Zeppelin. I'm
Right.
dropping a spoiler for Six Gun number 8, Zeppelin.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, I mean so yeah, gorillas and zeppelins go together like peanut butter and chocolate.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, well, we could show this beautiful
You got your
campaign as
Zeppelin
well.
and my gorilla.
Oh, thanks, brother. Who the hell did that absolutely gorgeous, stunning cover?
Oh, I think I know the guy. He's a very nice. He's a very nice person.
He's not a nice person. He's not a nice person. He's a rat bastard, but he's a good artist.
A rat bastard. Excuse me. You must have been talking about Preston Acevedo. Yeah, you're right. He is
Yes,
a rat bastard.
yeah. Oh, he
But-
is. Without,
but someone-
he's
someone
a real scumbag.
Someone who holds many crowns. That would be me. Yes, I did. I did the cover for the,
Yeah,
for the
man.
collected edition here. Which
Yes, you
again,
did.
I had no idea
knocked
you were
it out.
putting it. I did not know you were going to be releasing it on this campaign. I thought it was going to be another campaign. So I was like, holy crap. But yes, I'm glad to see you started moving these as well.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I love this franchise that, this IP that you put together here. You've been killing it. I can't wait for this next issue.
Dude.
Dude, yeah, I've been wanting to do a piece for you for a long time. So when you're like, oh yeah, then yeah, we're ready to do it. Yeah, I just jumped all over the chance to doing it because I had a blast with it.
We had a little stutter.
Yeah,
I had to, and I don't know. People are like, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about this." No, I was having money problems, and I was so, I had to tell Vinny like, "Yo, stop working on that. Like, hit the pause button right away." But I wanted that damn cover.
Yeah. And I had no problems. So the guy, I never gave you shit for it. I'm like, yeah, just let me know when you're ready.
No, totally cool, totally cool, totally professional.
Mhm.
Same. Speaking of totally cool and totally professional, Preston is just a G. He's leveling up
He is, man.
in amazing ways.
He's been doing a great job with these pages. I think I have like all of his books to date right now, to be honest.
Oh, dude, 3 nights?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the work he did on... I got an alternate cover on that as well, so we worked together already.
Dude, I want to do a sword and sorcery thing with him so bad. I've already written a bunch of things that for him. Like Nine Devils is going to be a thing, and then there's the Blood Hunt Doc Salem crossover that I wrote, and I'm working on some other stuff with him. And I just feel like he's like this rock star, and like everybody don't let him know he's a rock star, because I feel like any day, like Hollywood or somebody's gonna come and grab his
we
ass.
know he already has ego. We know that.
No, he is one of the truly fine human beings, along with yourself, Vinny, along with Sam.
because he gets the work done and he stays out of the bullshit, and that's what I keep preaching over here too. There's a lot of people who keep dragging us into it, or they try to drag us into drama. That's why I block and remove the psychos. I don't want shitty negative people who are playing games, people who are going to back channels and stuff. No one needs that shit, because it hurts everything that we're doing. So when I see it, or someone is spreading lies and I find out who it is, well, then they're removed out of my lives, out of my life. That's just how I operate. I don't have time for bullshit and drama. I work too hard. I do too many things. I've been helping too many people. I have no time for negative shit and crazy people.
No, there's too much negative shit just in life in general. But you know what? Shit is gonna stir some shit. But you can't do anything about that other than control your own behavior and just fucking keep it at arm's length. And some people are gonna get pissed off at you because you haven't taken sides.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, I know that there's some people that are angry at me because I didn't take sides in this dispute or that dispute, right? But I don't even know what the fuck they're fighting about.
Nobody does, because these people are crazy.
Because I'm just, look, I have a lot of love for a lot of people in this scene. People have been so freaking kind, so freaking nice.
Yep.
Putting me on their channels, helping me promote my book. And, I just try, too much negative fucking energy in like the real world. We're making fucking comic books.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be fun.
Of course, dude. Of course. Why do you think I pivoted into the toy stuff as well? Because it's more fun stuff. It's part of my life. It's part of my career. Oh, dude, let's see that.
Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige, this is for you. If the next FF movie isn't great, you're gonna get a knuckle sandwich from your old Uncle Ben. Oh, and F you, Yancey Street boys, those bums.
There you go, brother. I like that you're putting more stuff on display as well. Because like
It's a
I
good
said,
clobbering time.
I want to start doing the toy stuff.
Dude, it's so much fun.
We'll talk after the stream too, because I think I'm gonna start making my Fridays. We'll have like toy talk.
Dude, and everybody, and just bring people on just to show their bitchin' toys.
Yeah, and talk about cool stuff or things we're looking forward to as well, or whatever,
Yeah.
man. But again, hard boiled. Exactly. This is my phrase. Is why I say it all the time. Be kind to one another. Kick ass while you create. There's a reason for it, because that's how we're gonna get good things done. Being
Amen.
good to each other.
Amen.
When people, again, like I said, I'm no pushover. I'm kind, but when someone tries to push me, I'm going to push back real fucking hard.
You can be a nice person and still stand up for yourself.
Of course, and I think a lot of the nuts seem to forget that. So sometimes they need to be,
corrected.
Yes, thank you. You said it in a more professional manner than what I was going to say.
Seriously, sometimes some people just need to be slapped. I mean, some people literally need to be slapped, and some people just need to be verbally bitch slapped.
Courteously.
Oh no, where the hell did Vinny go? He just dropped out? Oh, goodness.
He corrected himself.
Frankie, you destroyed the show. You just derailed
No,
it, dude.
My thumb hit my mouse and it hit the button that goes backwards.
Yes, I do have a big thing. I got that thing at the at C2E2, the Chicago Con. One of the things I do at every convention is I just hope to break even. If I break even, I'm happy. But I always have to get a souvenir, and that's usually in the form of like some wicked cool bitchin' toy.
Nice, brother. That's good shit right there.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I don't know if anyone saw the newest review I did. I got Billy the Butcher from The Boys. It was a third party. That thing is amazing. The Carl Urban likeness that they did. Holy hell. What a beautiful piece. I can't wait for Homelander. Same company is making Homelander.
Really? Are they basing this? Is it an extension of the Garth Ennis universe, or is this like the TV version?
This is the Amazon, the show on Amazon.
I love that show.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic. Well, again, it's Garth Ennis anyway, but yeah, it's the actors, that look, those designs that they did for the costumes and all that.
I love when artists
absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, man. That series is killer. And the Butcher, he even comes with the baby, with the light up eyes.
Diabolical.
Yeah, cunt. But yeah, dude, I mean,
shit, man.
Oh, dude, he's incredible.
He's a G.
Matt, I don't know if you've seen the series, The Boys, on Amazon Prime. If you have it, I highly recommend it. What are they on? 3 seasons now or 2?
They're going to be on their 3rd.
The 3rd one's coming up. Okay.
And so far, it's been good.
It's been. Yeah. It's one of the best shows on television. I think it even beat Mandalorian's numbers.
I don't think the 2nd season is as good as the 1st season, but it's still really good.
I think it is. I think it's just as good because it's a continuation. For me, I didn't see any major problems with it. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens.
They gender swap a character, but I thought it worked.
Yeah,
that worked really well.
I think it made more sense doing it with that character. I wasn't totally familiar with the comic series. I know I've thumbed through it. I've seen kind of what happens in there, but
the actress that they got to play that character, I thought was really, really good. Very good. How she could switch from like charming to sinister. Yep. Right, because she's a sociopath, and they're really good at being very charming. Well, straight up psychopath, because she's a murderer on top of it. So that makes you a full psychopath. But makes you a full psychopath. Yeah, but Matt, it's like Garth Ennis did his take on the Justice League, and if Superman we're pretty much evil. So the guy named Homelander, he's like a mix between, like, he's got the all-American kind of look as if he were Captain America, but he's got fresh.
Yeah, but
The blonde
he,
hair, the blue eyes, the chiclet teeth, and
he's
everything.
yeah, but he's got the power set of Superman.
Yeah.
It looked to me kind of like Watchmen, but with
it's
it's
like
in that it's in that genre.
it's
Uh-huh.
in that it's in the same vein for sure. But
Okay.
I think this is way
It's a
more
deconstruction.
brutal. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
way
God.
more brutal and way more fun.
Funny.
Because then you
Yeah.
have the regular guy. So Billy the Butcher, he's human and he wants to take out these supers. And you don't know the full reason why. You think well in the first episode or the first season, it's that his wife.
And that's the Carl Urban character.
Yeah,
Yes,
that his wife was taken or killed, and
I do like him.
Huh?
Oh, he's terrific.
I do like him.
Oh my god, he's amazing in it.
The whole cast is terrific,
They
but
are.
I also just have to single out the actor who plays Homelander.
Yeah.
I think that's an astonishing performance.
Is that
Yeah,
the blonde guy?
Yes.
Yeah, the blonde dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is so menacing.
Really
Holy
menacing.
Shit.
Yeah. Get away from me! When
Yeah.
these people begging him
Yeah.
for to save their lives on an airplane that's crashing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give too much away, but I would actually say that the Boys, that series, is a must. I would put it on my must list.
Matt, don't even look at a trailer. Just if you got if you got Amazon Prime, just dive into it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Just start watching them. You guys are gonna.
I'm gonna go look up a discussion about it on Reddit before I watch.
Get one fortune.
What do people think about? Yeah.
I'm just gonna type in The Boys spoilers.
Oh, God.
The Boys, is it any good and what happens?
I want to know who dies and who lives before I watch the series.
Oh, Christ.
But
Oh,
hell yeah.
man.
But yeah, again, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a long stream tonight. I do got to get back to work, but
It's all good. It's good talking to you. And Matt, I don't know if we've met before, but nice meeting you.
Yep, same, Brian.
Boyo.
I think we've only crossed paths very, very briefly before.
and now
Well,
you guys are best friends. Look what we're doing here. Look what Vinny does. He brings people together.
Yes.
Brings
Yes.
people together.
That's because ultimately you're about the peace and the love.
At the Church of Tardamella.
You know.
Thank you, brother.
You could be, and remember, you could be a peacenik without being a pacifist.
That's right. So make sure, guys, support all these great projects. Matt, you've got an awesome one as well. If you want to tell people about it, I don't know.
Sure.
Where you're at. Has the patch on the game?
It's coming.
Okay.
I am in the midst of moving, development environments because the first one broke everything. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
But it's called Savage the Shard of Gosen, and it's, old school sword and sorcery and Conan stuff.
That's my jam right there. This
It's
is a
awesome.
game. This is a game that you're working on.
Yeah, I can bring up the page if you want to look
do
at
it,
the
brother.
page.
Do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
doing it.
Come on,
I'm doing
do
it now.
Come on. Do it.
There's a side scroller called Age of Barbarian. That's a lot of fun.
I do like that game, and that guy's pretty funny. The guy that made it.
But yeah, while you guys are doing that too, yeah, definitely listen to Hard Boiled Entertainment special request Back Through the Woods. Please do. We are literally one backer away from hitting 41,000. So
Do I have to go and get my copy off the shelf again?
Do you want me to paste the link or?
It just looks so
you can just share screen.
Sure.
It just looks so pretty. And
It's stunning.
let me see if I
Like
can get
a rock.
No, it's not cracking.
Oh.
But yeah, excellent book.
You've opened it so many times
Recommend.
now. That's why.
It's well loved.
It's well
Yes.
loved.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, I thank you so much for again all the support you guys have been doing on my projects and everyone who's been on my streams as well.
You got it, man.
Look at this beautiful project. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sharing like audio or nothing. Just
Boing,
looking
boing,
at it
boing,
real
boing,
quick.
boing.
But yeah, it's a beautiful trailer. It's a beautiful looking game.
Oh,
Definitely,
hell
man. grab your link and drop it in for people as well.
Sure.
This looks awesome.
Let them know. Yeah, Matt, he's a super talent. You know,
So
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say this is an early access. So
yes, it's early access right now. I'm still working on it.
Okay, but that means that we can actually go and buy this and play it.
Yes, and keep my apartment lights on as well.
Yes, and help Matt out.
Go back this, people. Or if people don't know what early access means.
If you don't want to, early access. The game's not done; it's being developed, but you can play what's there. And there's a fair amount. You can probably squeeze about 10 hours out of what's currently there. So it's not exactly a slouch, but the story isn't complete yet. But if you don't want to pick it up, you can. There's a free demo here on the Steam page that is nutrient rich as well. You can get a fair amount of video gaming out of it.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there it is. Yes. Savage the Start of Ghosten. The other day I made my first barbarian miniature as well for a tabletop system that I'm working on that's based in this universe also.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's incredible. Guys, the link is there. That's why I have it up on screen. So anyone who's watching, just go ahead and click it. Help Matt out. He's a fantastic creator. He's been helping a lot of people as well. He's doing voiceover stuff too. If I don't know if you have any kind of commissions open for that type of stuff, but
I'll regularly do like trailers and voiceovers and music, and for if people need marketing kind of stuff, graphic design junk.
And they can find you at Planet Tobor TV on Twitter, correct?
Planet Tobor Prime on Twitter, and then I have a Twitch channel that's Tobor Prime also.
Okay. Perfect.
And my YouTube channel is Planet Tobor TV. It's all over the place.
So check it out, everybody. Again,
just type in Tobor and you'll probably come up with something. I don't know.
Yeah, and you can play the demo for free.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you can get about 5 hours out of the demo if you're
What
cutting.
up, Red?
Hell, Red.
Hey, Red.
Yeah, man, no worries. And I know you had to take care of a few things. He's helping with fulfillment on bonds as well, so he's getting things prepped for that. He's been getting out a ton of books. I think he got a couple of hundred out already. So check your mailboxes if you back bonds. And be sure to support Sunsworn as well. Wings of Vengeance. Yep. Again, like I said, we have fantastic creators here, amazing people. Keep that love going, because we're going to keep giving it back to you in really great ways with all these projects, these streams. We're doing what we can here, brothers and sisters, and everyone in between. I don't know what pronouns and shit. I don't care.
Nor should you, my friend. Nor should you.
Yeah,
entities. I don't know.
Right. Just be good to people. That's it. That's all that fucking matters. It's not that difficult. But hell yeah, everybody! Thank you for being here tonight. Support these projects if you can. And
thank you for summoning me.
Of course, man. I said, bring him to me.
In chains.
In chains. But yes, once again, we are one backer away from hitting 41,000 for Through the Woods. So if you could keep supporting that, that would be really fantastic. But shout out to Kraken again. This is my most current one. Still working on it. Like I said, that's why I'm kind of ending the stream a little bit early, because I need to get back to work on this. Like I said, currently working on a bunch of pages. I'm still trying to get it done for the end of the year, bleeding into early 2022. That's kind of my time bracket right now for this project. But yeah, some of the best work I'm doing to date, some of the most detailed stuff as well. You guys know the story with this one. It's a pirate story that has more kind of traditional and historical aspects to it. We have a supernatural spin that's definitely going to be in this book. We're going to be following the lead character as he's part of the Royal Navy, goes into piracy, finds this treasure and this treasure map that's carved into the skull. It's coded. There's a lot more stuff going on behind the scenes with all that. It's all I can really say right now without spoiling anything for you. But there's lots of different layers between the characters, what they're doing in this world, what they're doing to survive, the villain who's following them throughout the course of this series. Again, really, really awesome stuff. I have holy shit moments in this book, like bookends, the beginning and the end of this issue. And in between, you're going to get so much out of it. You're going to get beautiful locations, beautiful women, brutality, ship battles. Like I said, a little bit of everything. I want to give you guys just something, a feast for the eyes.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Nine times.
I'm a Jedi. I don't crave adventure or excitement.
Just give me the helmet and one of those laser swords. I want to just swing at things.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna get the best out.
No, this has such good pulp energy to it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm a sucker for the pulps. I'm a pulp guy to the core.
For sure.
Energy.
Man, everything.
Energy and atmosphere.
That's right.
Yes.
It's got to be
Keep
cinematic.
The story moving.
It's got to be cinematic in my book because I'm more of a page from European artists rather than traditional comic book, Western comic books. I always preferred, the European books because things felt more cinematic. Things were bigger, huh?
Bande dessinée.
Yes.
I think I'm sorry. What was that? In English, please.
Oh, the French comics.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. And I'm the one that's like one of the. Me and Sim were like the big ambassadors for French comics.
You failed French comics, Brian. You failed.
Oh dear, how embarrassing.
Fumetti is what they call it in Italy.
In Italian, yeah.
Fumetti.
Yes, fumetti.
Interesting.
But yes, you're gonna get just some. It's fuego. It's hot. It's on fire. You are gonna love it.
Caliente.
Hot like habanero salsa picante flambe.
Oh, what you took this?
It's gonna give me gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jeez, it gave me gas. But yeah, guys, girls, please support these projects, and you guys are gonna be very happy with it. City of Venus still ships as well, along with the art books. Make sure to support and back that. Right now, the best way, if you haven't gotten them all, get the featured one and do the add-on for Volume 1. But otherwise, this is the only other way to get Volume 2, 52 pages. You know the deal. You guys have seen my streams multiple times. But again, the sequel is coming for City of Venus. As soon as I'm done with the pirate book and it's fulfilled, I'm diving back into City of Venus 2. This is going to be another 50-page book. And boy, do I have a story to tell you guys with this one. It's going to be really big, lots of action, just jaw-dropping stuff and surprises all over that book. I can't wait. I really cannot wait to get back into this. I know you guys have been waiting, but I promise you, you are not going to be disappointed with what I'm going to be cooking up on this one. So
I am looking forward to Red's trailer for the next one. Because you know what shot I'm going to be looking for.
Yes, I'm fully aware of it, Brian. But speaking of which, as we go out, Hard Boiled, he had a special request, so we're gonna play his favorite trailer. Remember, everybody, be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create. Follow these two fine gentlemen down here and their projects. Again, you will not be disappointed. Amazing people, amazing creators. Thank you again so much, everybody. And,
Thank you.
Let's
dream big, work hard.
That's right.
Hi.
Back through the woods today on Indiegogo. Back
it's never just
through
once.
the woods
Professor,
today.
what's another word for pirate treasure?
Back
Like
through
Fauci
the
says,
woods
I'd give her an injection.
today
3 times the charm.
I'd give her a booster as well.
Booty.
Everyone, have a great night.
through the woods
Peace and love, y'all.
today on